So Twitter tools, I want you to start using these tools right away, and I really want you to automate. And if I haven't said it yet, I really want you to automate as much as possible, especially when it comes to Twitter. You need to work smarter, not harder. So let me give you my very, very, very first one that I absolutely love, and this is the one we've been talking about quite a bit, which is TweetDeck. And you can get that, just do a search for TweetDeck, or actually in our book we'll give you a link. This is my absolute favorite tool. I can sort, I can search, and I can totally keep my sanity. I am following 12,921 people. That's a lot of people. The first question I get is, well, how are you following so many people, and how can you keep up with it, and what about how do you keep up with people, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and it's like, you know what, TweetDeck, that's all I need. This is TweetDeck. This actually has columns that you can create. For instance, here is all my direct messages. Here's all of my replies. I just started this back up, so it picks up things since the last time I started it. And then I've got a friends column where it's got people that I want to make sure that I'm keeping up with as soon as they make a post. Then I've got search e-commerce. Anytime the word e-commerce is ever brought up on Twitter, it immediately updates me in its own column. Then I've got all 12,921 friends posting their tweets right through here, and I can kind of get a look through them, and I can get an idea of what's going on. And again, remember how I said how the avatar stands out to you and makes you look at something? For instance, upload e-commerce, and I can go and I can take a look at it. I've got another one here, search Yahoo Store. Search Yahoo Stores. And anytime somebody mentions Yahoo Store or Yahoo Stores, I can find this information immediately, and, I can see it, and if it's questions, somebody has a question about Yahoo Store, I can answer it. So let's go back to the pet supply. You've got a pet supply company, and you want to help out anybody with their pet supply needs. So let's say that you put in a search for dog training, or training your dog, or puppy training, or potty training my dog, or anything like that. You might even want to just keep it at potty training, because then you'll get these messages and you can sort through them, and if somebody's having difficulty with potty training their dog, you can then send them a message, whether you're following them or not, and give them some tips and advice. So here's some really great tools that I love about TweetDeck. So here we are with the Yahoo Store, and this person here says, manually moving 4,500 plus products from a Yahoo Store to my client's new site. This is awful work. Shows you should build things right the first time. Oh boy, interesting tweet. So maybe there's something that's going on with the Yahoo Store that maybe we can help them out with. Maybe we can convince them that, hey, they should stay with the Yahoo Store. Maybe we should have some questions. Maybe we should find out more. So here's the tools that we have. First of all, in the top left corner, we can just click on the top left, has a little, it tells you it's reply to this person. And notice it puts in @ and the username for us, and all we have to do now is just start typing our message to this person. Done. We just go ahead and click enter, and it would send a message to them. Or if we wanted to, we could also send a direct message if we were following each other. Just click on the little icon there, and it would send a direct message. The other really great useful tools that I love is this retweet button down here. All you do is click on that button on the bottom left-hand side, and notice it puts retweet puts their name, and puts the post that they actually put. It's in red because it has too many characters in it. So this actually tells me I'm minus 14. I need to remove 14 characters out of here. Perhaps I need to remove this sentence, and there I go. Now I can go ahead and retweet part of this message, and if somebody wants to get more information, they can actually go to that person. Other great tools with TweetDeck that I love, bottom right corner. You can go ahead and click on it, and then you've got user and tweet. You can add them to one of your groups. You can follow, unfollow, view their profile. You can do a search. You can, underneath tweet, you can add them to a favorite, email, translate, mark as read, delete, do whatever you need to do. This is really a phenomenal tool. Now, let's go ahead and look at the top set of buttons here. We want to create, let's say, something with a link. All right, well, let's grab this link from up here, and let's go ahead and copy it. Go back to TweetDeck, and we are showing how to shorten a link in our Twitter webinar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my link here, and then I'm going to click on the shorten button. Now, before I do that, I can choose to go ahead and use tinyURL, twirl, bit.ly, whatever I want. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it with bit.ly, click on shorten, and it adds the URL to the end automatically. And I go ahead and click enter, and that tweet is sent. I'm done. There it is. And if I click on the link, there it goes to my profile. So it's very, very easy to do. You can also do TweetDeck here, where you can upload a picture. You can do Twit Shrink. You can get your Facebook updates. You know, you can see what's hot right now. You know, Twit Scoop is really a lot of fun. Find out, you know, what the biggest topic is on Twitter right now. Another really cool thing about this is sometimes you'll see hashtags in Twitter, and you're like, what the heck is that? What does that mean? What are they putting in there? I have no idea. So let's actually go under e-commerce, because usually I can find hashtags there under e-commerce. Okay, so notice that we've got Mike Ober here, who actually works at Yahoo, and he's added all kinds of hashtags here: job, hiring, tweet my jobs, e-commerce. And the hashtags are basically where they have a pound symbol and then they have the word behind it. So it's like, well, what's going on? What is that? Well, if we actually go and look at Mike Ober's profile right now, actually you can look at his profile real quick by just clicking on his name in TweetDeck. Takes you right to the page. Again, very fast. If you're on his page, can't really, what is this, pound e-commerce? Well, with TweetDeck, you can click on that, and it will take you to everybody else that's talking about e-commerce as well and using the word e-commerce. So you can get an idea of what's going on and really see what's out there and what they're talking about. Some of the hashtags that we're going to be using, like next week, we're going to be using pound IRCE for Internet Retailer Conference and Exhibition. Anyway, TweetDeck. Get yourself this program. I have the link in the book.